be careful what you wish for. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to try to be measured with some of the things I say, just because I think this stuff always gets to be put back on you and all that stuff. But, you know, I think back to the question talked about growth. And very rarely is growth just like this. And very rarely in life, whether it's the story of bamboo, who bamboo grows very little for 6 years and then 6 weeks will sprout 6 feet. Whether you're talking about my father-in-law who's a farmer, and you don't plant seed and it grows the next day. You got to go through a spring, you got to go through rain, you got to go through mud, you got to go through heat, and then something great comes and bursts through the ground for that. I think we're such a instant gratification era, including myself. I'm not putting this on anybody. It's the entire world we live in, that we're trying to skip the step of adversity and growth. And you're never going to be able to skip that in life. You're always going to have to face it, whether that's in your marriage, whether that's in your job, whether that's raising kids. And I know what's happened. We want to, as parents, as older people, we want to help the next generation not have to face some of the hardships that we faced. But man, the greatest generation in the world is the greatest generation, because they faced the Great Depression, they faced the World War II. They figured it out. And I just worry about, there's going to be players who leave our program, and I love them dearly. And it's maybe they're not excited about their role, or they're frustrated because they don't feel like they're being utilized the right way. And sometimes you just got to keep growing, and sometimes the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and sometimes you're just trading one set of problems for another. So